welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel, and this is my channel, Angel's Whispers. I'm trying to get back into the swing of recording ASMR content. It's been like 2 weeks since my last post. I went to Alaska with my family, so I posted after that, and then I got super duper sick. But then I realized my sickness was allergies. I have really bad allergies. I get like migraines. I don't know if obviously anybody else can have allergies, but I don't know if a lot of people have it that bad. Like, it's only like one in a few people, but people get like watery nose, the sneezing, but I get actual migraines where I have to lay in the dark like an old woman. Like, and I find it like really funny because like that's the like spring is like my hated season. Like, I hate spring. Like, I like spring, but I hate spring because Zyrtec has to be my best friend, and I don't realize I have allergies or like I'm suffering from them until like it's too late, and I'm like so deep in it. I'm like in pain all day, every day, try to sleep it off. So I've been like suffering from allergies since I came back from Alaska, and like I'm gonna sound a little stuffy. Hopefully y'all don't mind that too much. I did put a post and asked y'all if you wanted to hear me like with the sniffling, the runny nose and everything. I was much worse earlier this week, but now that I've taken a couple of Zyrtecs and gotten some rest, I'm a little bit better now. I'm a little bit better. So I've been looking at Am I the A-hole stories, just for the mere fact I love talking and I love commentary, and I also love just like talking about stuff, especially when it comes, I see a lot of people do these and I just feel like why not? So tell me what y'all think of the stories in the comments. I'm considering doing just 3, and we'll see how things go. And yeah, so a few of them, it's just my raw reaction, so I'm just on the forum right now just looking at some. So they have one that says, for exposing my sister's fake cancer to our parents after she refused to come clean herself. We're gonna do this one. Like, oh my god. Alrighty. Am I the a-hole for exposing my sister's fake cancer to our her story, they're not an a-hole for that. I feel like tell your parents, like she's basically manipulating them. There's so much to that. I just don't think you should be lying about cancer. So what if you actually get cancer and your parents don't believe you? Telling my sister that she's not the hot stud muffin that she thinks she is. I want to read this one. This one looks funny. Okay. Hi all. I probably am the a-hole here, but I want your opinion. My sister, 35 female, and I, 30 female. Always the sisters. Previous story I read had sisters. Recently got into an argument. For starters, she's a mom of 3 under the age of 6, so she got young kids, okay? And married to my brother-in-law as of the past year. Her ego skyrocketed. There's a few points in this one. There's 4. Point 1, she's considered leaving her husband because she's too good for him and too up for him, and she feels that she can do better. Point 2 is that she's told me after every argument that I'm just jealous of her because she's hotter and more successful than I am, instead of us being able to reflect on what went wrong in our communication. Has told me, point 3, has told me that any man who knows her and approaches me instead of her knows that they can't get someone as hot, the quotes, as her, so shit, they have to settle for me. Constantly posts about being a hot and sexy mom. The air quotes are killing me. Absolutely berates her husband either behind his back or in front of his face for having ugly traits. I've noticed that he's taken to being the ugly husband who has a hot wife that is awful. In fact, if you tell her that one of her kids looks like her husband, she gets really upset. Okay, so I'm being realistic. My sister is maybe a 4 out of 10, maybe a 5 out of 10, as am I. We share the same genes and people say we look alike all the time. Don't tell her that though, lol. Anyway, after one night of her talking about how hot she is, I was like, you know, you're not as hot as you think you are. Dude. And you're about to make serious life decisions because you think you're way better off than you actually are. I know that's right. She absolutely blew up on me again, telling me that I'm just jealous of her, etc., etc. She has not talked to me since. My husband is 30 male, is also over her BS and hates how she talks to me, and also agrees that she's not hot. I know the most obvious answer is to cut things off with her, and maybe I will one day. But for some reason, people think they're all that when they're not, just irks me, and I see it a lot. My mom tells me I should just leave her alone and let her be happy, and my younger brother agrees with what I did. What do you think? Should I have not said anything? TLDR, I told my sister that she's not as hot as she thinks she is, and she blew up on me. Am I the a-hole? Honestly, she's not, because to me, I feel like my opinion is that if I had a sibling that talked like that, I probably would tell them you're ugly. Like, we came from the same parents. Why are you acting like that? Like, you're not better than anyone just because you're hotter. You're divorcing your husband because you think you're better than him. Like, you're more attractive than him. And I just think it's really he just took it.